Greetings, programs. My name is Wretch, and I'd like to welcome you to the demo to the Tides of Blazefall. Now, this is an upcoming character-driven pirate RPG adventure made by Awakened Realms. They contacted me and asked me if I wanted to check this out, saying that it's kind of a combination of games like Disco Elysium and Citizen Sleeper, and Road Warden as well, which definitely got my attention. And the vibe of it seems really cool so far. It's about a pirate crew that is sailing on a shattered world, just trying to survive. There's card-based combat, and I'm liking the art style so far. Looks like Captain Flint from Black Sails. But let's go ahead and get a new game started and see what this demo is all about. If you like the demo and you want to see me play the game later when it comes out proper, let me know in the comments. In the meantime, let's see what happens here. Chrono. It's time to wake up, Chrono. Wait, this is a pirate game, isn't it? Oh. Captain's Log, Day 1, Month of Atua, Year 612 after the breaking of the sun. By some blessing or curse, we outpaced the Sombrian dreadship, the Pale Oath. We've taken refuge for a night in a cove of bare, white stone. The crew sleeps uneasy. The wounded groan beneath deck. I'm starting to regret our raid into the enemy heartland. Still, we live. That's more than most can say after meeting the Pale Oath. Mask of Mockery. You call this living? The pen jerks in your hand. The ink spills across the page. It's happening again. Your sun-bleached mind puts on new masks, trying to find which one fits best. Which one could become your new face? I guess this is kind of the Disco Elysium's comparison. Quiet. I'm writing. Writing lies. You didn't outpace the Sombrian ship. You hid like a coward. Your pride lifts you higher. I did not hide. It was a tactical withdrawal. Correct. A calculated, well-executed move. Bravo. Delude yourself all you like. The crew knows the truth. Did you see how they look at you? Traits. You've gained your first trait point. Many decisions or answers will reinforce parts of your captain's persona, represented by traits. This will influence your interactions with other characters and unlock additional choices. Let me finish. Outside, the tide's beginning to shift. The broken thing we call the sun will rise soon, and, judging by white rocks all around us, its rays will bleach this cove clean. I wonder whether that's why the Sombrians didn't follow us. La Sombrians? But we cannot linger either. We must put more miles between us and the enemy. Run all you like. The Pale Oath's shadow stretches far. All hands on deck. Let's leave this accursed bay. New quest. Sail away from the bay. Ooh. J for journal. Sails, steering wheel, cargo. Okay, J and H. Hull and crew. So we did take a little bit of chin music. Sail away, sail away. Head west and leave the bay. Keep the Enya references to yourself. Gotcha. Okay. And there's the entry that we just put on. And cargo. Salted beef and hardtack. Enough to keep the crew from mutiny. Oh, that's nice. Good to know. Oh, W and S. Cool, we got a little sloop here. A and D to turn. Oh wow, that's some proper ship steering too. That is a giant sword. Observe the wind. Oh, we have to deal with like wind like in Sid Meier's Pirates. Great. Slow down to turn easier. What's the fun in that? So, enter the object to catch it. Look for blue zones. They mark collectible items. A red wound of a dying day opens on the horizon. The broken sun peers into Evershade through a narrow slit between Luada and the sea. One by one, crew members slink under the decks or hide behind railings. But you stand there, your face warm from the rays. Its skin tingles like another mask. Captain, sir, hate to interrupt, but... He tenses up as you turn toward him. It's just... we're nearly out of supplies. We're already scraping the bottom of the barrel. And if we fail to find something soon... Oh, so we have the Mask of Pride to speak for us? And I'm never wrong. No, let's be smart about this. Alright. We'll resupply on the first possibility. Your prudency grows. Are you sure? The crew will take that as a promise. What if you fail to find anything? Maybe you shouldn't have promised. Maybe it's safer not to look. The Pale Oath is out there after all. The quartermaster nods and retreats. This crew trusted you with their lives. You should take good care of them. Are you their captain or their mommy? Is this a warship or a pleasure cruise? They say each kingdom is 3 missed meals away from revolution. Don't forget that. Oh, a revolution! Just what we need. Decks wet with blood. You shut your eyes so hard they hurt, until all voices drown in darkness. The light on the horizon fades, making way for a long, cold, hungry night. Find more supplies before the end of the day, okay. At the end of the day, each crew member consumes 1 supply. For each missing supply, lose 1 crew member. Ooh. Some quests are time limited. You have 30 seconds to catch 3 fish. Oh god. Okay. We're going. Ah! Look for blue zones. Gained 1 supply. Whew. We're gonna try and do a turn here. 10 seconds. Sailors wrestle another brimming net onto the deck. Within the coarse mesh, you see your miserable catch. Eyeless, sickly fish with pale scales, hauled up from the Stygian depths of the forlorn sea. Much obliged, Captain. That'll keep the crew fed for a day or 2, eh? Your compassion deepens. Well, I'm happy about that. We're still going to sail away from the bay. But might as well grab... Oh. The bell tolls. Does it toll for thee? Oh god. Woo! Oh, we actually do have a day-night cycle, it seems. But if this is... This is important. We need all the supplies we can get, right? Alright. Full sails. Let's go. It looks like we are going against the wind. Now, if I were playing Sea of Thieves, I would say that there's something there to explore. There's some barrels or maybe a shipwreck. Graphics look good. I will say that. The ship here does remind me of Sid Meier's Pirates. Enter yellow zones to interact. Captain! Sail ahoy! A weather-beaten Sombrian frigate bobs on the waves. Its rigging a mess, its sails limp. Not a single lookout on the mast. Pathetic. Your opponents truly are fools. This is not the dread ship you feared. Still, you can't let them escape and bring reinforcements. You give orders. Black banner unfurled, you fall prey upon the enemy like a nocturnal bird of prey. New quest, destroy the enemy ship. Gladly. Put in the K-Rule music. Welcome to the Tides of Blazefall battle tutorial. Click to continue. Now this is a card-based thing, so it's kind of like Slay the Spire and many other games. During combat, you will plan actions that trigger at the end of each round. Defeat the enemy ship by playing cards from your hand. If the enemy's hull, red, or crew, blue, is reduced to 0, you win. If your hull or crew drops to 0, the battle is lost. The enemy went first and planned an action. This action is unknown for now, but later you'll be able to discover what it is. Probably not good. Now is your turn to act. You have 3 full energy points. Time to spend them. Drag one of the cards from your hand onto the battlefield, target the space with the enemy's ship. Okay. Great, you played your first attack. However, it won't be executed right away. Your attack is placed behind the enemy's action in the action queue. This means the enemy action has lower initiative, so he will act before you shoot. Oh, so 4 is the initiative. Okay. I was wondering, I thought that was deal a d6 of damage. It's time to reposition. Move away from the enemy's ship. Drag your ship to an adjacent space to choose the direction of the movement. Discard a card from your hand to pay for the movement. The initiative of the discarded card determines when your move will happen. Once you have no cards or energy left to spend, it's time to carry out all planned actions. Their effects will resolve based on the initiative value of each card, from lowest to highest. If 2 cards have the same initiative, the order they were placed in determines which happens first. Now you can see the enemy action. It's a move with an initiative of 3. This means the enemy will move before you can shoot him. Come back! Rude. At the beginning of a new round, you draw 5 new cards. One of them has an accurate range value along with a bonus effect. This effect will only trigger if, at the moment of attack, your ship is exactly that many spaces away from the target. No more, no less. Accurate range 3. Oh, deals 2d6 additional damage. Okay, that's cool. So I guess we want to use this. Your action with the same initiative as the enemy will always be resolved first. Now you can see that the enemy is targeting your ship. When you know what the enemy will do, you can plan accordingly. Let's move away to dodge the attack. Move your ship. Discard a card with a lower initiative than the enemy, and all these are 3. So where do I want to move? It's like 1, 2, 3. Let's move that way. Unfortunately, moving with initiative 3 means that the aiming shot won't be in accurate range anymore. You have more energy. You're in a safe spot and the enemy is going nowhere. Okay. Whenever a ship gets hit, it loses 1 crew. Oh, that's important. So 6 hits. You can drag the map left or right using the mouse or QE if the ship moves too far away. Right-click or Alt to cancel the selected action. Now you know how to play. Finish the enemy. Well, if that is the case, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and move. Oh, I hate that the music didn't change. I don't know. Let's do just a basic... Yeah, we'll move that one. Right? Yeah, we discarded. Cool. And we moved that way. And now we want to do an aimed shot. And then... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, it has the higher Initiative. I'm a derp. That's a shame. Let's try that again with a little less fail, shall we? Reposition me, move 2 spaces to the left. And let's just go all out here. Yeah, look at that. Break out the sweeps. Battle completed. Hopefully the music keeps on playing during the fight. Your men cheer, but you do not join them. The Sombrians didn't put up much of a fight. You look closer at one of the captured sailors. He stares into the distance with dead, pale eyes. Half his hair turned white, just like some of his skin. They're sun-touched. Poor wretches. Hey, bleached of memories and purpose. Mindless victims of the broken sun. Look into these empty eyes. This is your future if you keep sailing too close to the light. Captain, sir. The prisoners. As the sinking ship disappears behind you, you turned your mind to other matters. You look at the fractured sky. Far above the clouds, the disk of Luata still hangs, oozing golden glow from its cracks. Where did these sailors find enough light to... Suddenly, the sky begins to crumble. Survive Blazefall. Avoid the falling fragments. Oh god, the sky is falling. Chicken Little. Woo! Red zones. Yep. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Full speed. Where's the asteroid belt theme from Empire Strikes Back? Oh boy. Ooh. No, I think we're fine. We lived. Creaking and groaning, your ship keeps outrunning the apocalypse. It seems you will survive yet again. Captain, something's tailing us. The shout wrestles you back from your thoughts. You look toward the stern and notice another ship fleeing the blaze in the same direction. A powerful dread ship, flying a flag of the Sombrian Dominion. The Pale Oath. They're not fleeing. They're chasing you. Oh, tried to escape the chase. Okay. Whoop. Oh, wow, they are quick. The dread ship is getting close. You grab a spyglass and notice Marines in white uniforms lining up the deck, gun crews preparing to fire, snipers on the rat lines, tide weavers shaping their spells on the bow. 100 faces of death. They probably blame you for the apocalypse of light. Maybe they're right. Captain, what be our orders? You put the spyglass down. There's silence on the deck, broken only by creaking ropes and shouts coming from the distant dread ship. Beyond it, the terrible white void of Blazefall approaches, apocalyptic in scale, yet devoid of sound. Flee, you fool. The only winning move here is not to engage. You lily-livered coward! You should stand and fight! If this be the day we meet our deaths, then let's make it worthy of a song! Getting blown out of the water like a fool makes for a rather poor song. You know what's better? Let's do something insane. Let's sail right into the Blazefall. Ooh. Well, we're already in full Han Solo mode, right? Turn and sail into the light. Your chaos engulfs more. Your courage increases. Are we filled with determination? The broken sun is deadly and corrosive. It'll eat your ship and your crew. But if you stay just long enough to lose the Sombrians, then maybe... You give the order. Paleness wider than the Blazefall paints your crew's faces. No one moves on the deck. They're hesitant to follow such an order. Ungrateful wretches! Hey, on this ship, no one will ignore your direct order. You must set an example. No, maybe they're right. Maybe this whole let's kill ourselves before the enemy does thing is a bad idea. Shoot a reluctant crew member? Oh god. Change your mind and order the crew to face your enemy. Change your... I don't want to shoot. We need all of the crew we can get right now. That's probably going to do wonders for morale. Okay, let's just order the crew to flee then. Your indecision spreads. Trim all sails. Throw overboard everything not nailed down. You need to outrun the dread ship. Some battles are not fought in the standard way. Instead, specific conditions must be met to achieve victory. You must reach 10 escape points. Each time you play a special escape card, add a number of escape points, escape points, equal to your current distance from the enemy. Oh yeah, that's a much larger class of... God, I see. Charge? No. Rally? Reveal cards on initiative? Reposition? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and play that one. Actually... Move one space to the left. Deal... Oh. I'm not sure about what that one is. So if we move 2 spaces to the left, we're going to get right into a bad part of town. Let's do that. And... Well, actually, can we... Let's do that and fire off a 2. There we go. Oh, yeah. Whew! Now we run more. Holy crap. Oh, so much escaping. Okay, apply 1 disadvantage on enemy. Uh-huh. Well, at this point, we do not have any way to really roll twice more dice, choose the higher score. That's awesome. So let us play that. And also play that, but make sure that... Oh, that's unfortunate. We're going to take some chin music. Cool. Oh, now we're gonna get hit. Ow! Rude. See, there was that sailor we could have shot earlier. Okay. Escape. Move 2 to the left. Uh-huh. And then I'm also going to keep on moving. You can chase me down later. This dread ship has no concept of personal space. Okay, obviously we're gonna play that. And then we're gonna reveal, move 1 space, and then hit something, deal in 2 spaces, and then move 1 space to the left. I'm kind of wanting to just stay where we are. I think ramming into them is not exactly the play. So, well, you know, let's just do this. Let's go here and just break an attack. Oh yeah, we walked right into that. Woo! It's like Battleship, almost. Okay, escape is 8 out of 10. Ah. Rude. Rude, rude, rude. Okay, let's keep on... Yeah, we just got to keep on doing our best there. Can we just end turn? Is that feasible? Or I guess we could attack a few times. That's not gonna hurt anything, right? A little bit of chin music. Good stuff. Less so. And just one. I'll take it. Oh, hello. Okay, apply a progress escape for each space to enemy. Let's go. 2 spaces to the left. And then we will do... And you're going to move up, aren't you? Yeah, sure, why not? Flee, plunge into the sea, or surrender. Every man and woman in your crew will make their own final choice. Some of your crew members lower the rowboats. Some plunge straight into the ocean. Some try to fly a white flag. You can't blame them. The captain who gave such an order can only do one thing. You stand on the main deck, wood exploding to splinters on your sides, your chin raised high. Finally, an explosion throws you into the air and throws you against the mast. At first, there's only darkness. Then comes light. Thank you for playing. Oh. A moment ago, you were in a battle. The crack of cannon still rings in your skull. Now you feel weightless, translucent, a consciousness without a body, spread wide in a sea of pain. The burning sensation slowly bends around you. It forms the outlines of your skin, the itching tips of your fingers. Finally, you emerge from the great white, alone on a small raft, cobbled together from pieces of a larger ship. Awake yet? Oh, great Captain! Your crew of 1 and your magnificent ship await your command. Oh, how low have you fallen? Shut up. There must be other survivors. I will find them. Haven't you done enough? The Blazefall, the loss of the ship. Are we really going through all of this again? You ignore the nagging thoughts and scan the dark horizon, looking for anything that could help you. Soon, you notice a large clump of flotsam in the distance that carries a person, precariously lying face down on the water's edge. Another survivor. The clump barely holds together, lapped by the waves of the sea. You try to steer toward it, hoping to reach the man before he sinks into the abyss, but then a gleam catches your attention far to the right. Your precious brass spyglass, lodged between 2 wooden planks. It may also sink at any moment. The passenger slowly slips beneath the waves. The spyglass tumbles toward the water. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do? Don't play a savior. People die. That's a part of this trade. Grab your loot and forget about him. He's probably one of your crew. He followed you here and ended up nearly dying. You owe him a rescue. Sailors are a resource you can get anywhere. Spyglass lenses are only made in the cities of Clay Road. One is clearly more replaceable than the other. Yes, but I have no food, and I may need to eat the sailor. Can't eat the spyglass. You arrive just in time to see the pale man slip beneath the waves. You plunge after him. The waters of the forlorn sea are cold and pitch black. Fortunately, his pale skin reflects the distant glow of the Blazefall, like a gray ghost in the underworld. You catch his arm. He's surprisingly light for a human. After dragging the castaway onto your vessel, you realize the reason. He's a blank. No eyes, ears, only a stub for a nose. Born outside Evershade, created to walk in the light of the broken sun and survive. Was he a part of your crew? Your sun-touched mind can't remember. He wears wide trousers of a sailor and has the tattoo of a sexton on his neck, used only by the Navigator Guild. Gained the Eyeless Navigator crew member. Okay, got Geordie LaForge. You gained Eyeless Navigator battle action. Reveal 1 to 5, gain 2 advantage, gain 2 empower, and then destroy. Ooh. Suddenly, his parched lips move. Water! You rummage through the raft and find only a half-empty canteen. Still, you offer him some. Thank you. Do you know where we are? You shake your head. Answering with a gesture to someone with no eyes. Real smooth. The blank understands. You've heard they perceive the world around them with their inner eye. All right. I will try to locate the nearest shores. Try not to move. Now at least you have something to aim for. Oh, see? That worked out. Let's not hit anything. Nothing explosive, please. That would be unfortunate. And definitely not the spiky outcropping. Is there a dock? Ooh, yes there is. The island is a dead sharp rock, jutting out of the sea like a broken bone. You're about to sail past it when you notice warm light emanating from a cavern near the top. Then you see a small cove with a rowboat beached on gray sand. Someone is here. You dock your ship nearby, go ashore, and start climbing the narrow, wet rain-slick path. Soon, you reach the cave. Inside, 2 figures sit on opposite ends of the campfire. On one side, a stern, gray-haired man with a scar on his mouth, wearing a merchant's garb. On the other side, a flamboyant woman in a giant hat, with notebooks, drawing instruments, and a small trained fade array on her shoulder. They seem glad to have a visitor. Ah, a traveler. Pray tell, who are you? Prudency? Indecision? Pride? Let's go with prudency. I prefer not to talk about myself, at least in the presence of people I know precious little about. Of course, a commendable habit. They don't inquire more, and instead pelt you with questions. Are you sailing toward the golden citadel that fell from the skies? If so, you're heading in the wrong direction. Or maybe you're fleeing from the Blazefall. Could you take me with you? I'd loathe to spend any more time with this man. This man? You're about to marry me, you hag! Strange or not, these people might know where the closest land is. Ask about the Blazefall? What about the Golden Citadel? That's interesting. They both go silent for a moment. When you live in the safety of Evershade, it's easy to forget about the horror that the good Lady Luada shields us from. Well, in my life, I've seen holes and cracks appear in her disk, erasing entire islands. But this Blazefall, it was something else. It evaporated the largest Sombrian port in the region. It cut us off from the main body of the Sombrian Dominion. It chased hundreds of people away from their homes. The woman sighs. Whenever my father got mad, he would always shout, "May you live in interesting times." I'm afraid his curse has taken flesh. You do have some faint memories of a bright meteor crashing into dark seas. Didn't you see it? When the sky cracked, a giant structure fell over the edge and tumbled into the sea. It came from the other side, the sunward face of Luada. Nothing should survive there, bathed in the rays of the broken sun. But it did. And now it's here. Everyone for hundreds of miles has seen it fall. Who knows what's inside? I bet all treasure hunters and pirates are already looking for it. Ask about themselves. This is where things get hazy. He peeks at the woman, who puffs up her cheeks, but says nothing. We were on a ship, a sturdy, slow vessel. We can't remember where we were going. Then the shield of Luada cracked. The sails were damaged. We took one of the rescue boats and fled the blaze, leaving our ship behind. We managed to outrun the light, and finally we reached this rock. We have no idea where we were traveling to. The strange thing is, we were both wearing wedding clothes, and we had this thing with us. She gestures to the corner of the cave, where a small vestigial flickers. You walk up to the discarded item. What was once a document is now a vibrating, humming glitch of reality, a remnant of something erased by the broken sun. You inspect it. It might be a clue to everything that's missing from their memories. As you lift it up, it burns your fingertips. The text seems unreadable, and yet, under your touch, the page quiets down for a moment. It is their marriage contract. Not knowing how long the vestigial will remain stable, you read as fast as you can. The pair was on their way back from a large port city where they had officially married. They were heading home to some small island southeast of here, well beyond Blazefall, by now certainly eaten away by the light. I like the concept of the light. It reminds me of the Nothing from the Neverending Story. The vestigial glitches out again. The pain becomes unbearable. You drop it to the ground and look back at the pair. No wonder they can't remember a thing. When the light took the island they met on, the house, and the child, their memories disappeared as well. Anything the light takes is not merely gone. It never existed in the first place. The merchant notices your strange look and jumps to his feet. What is it? Tell us. Do you see something in this damned thing? Your throat dries. Oh. Tell them a comforting lie. You tell them the man's evil business partner tried to force them to marry. But he's gone now, taken by the light. And so are the memories of him. And the deal. They're free to go their own ways. Good. I suspect I'd never get attached to this woman of my own volition. The zoologist answers with vitriol in her voice. Likewise, I never want to be on the same ship as this boorish man. Choose one of them to accompany you. Ooh. It seems clear they won't travel together, and your patchwork vessel can only hold one more. Since these two refuse to go together, you need to choose. Take the stern merchant or the flamboyant zoologist? Out of the character, I like the flamboyant zoologist. Let's bring the lady on board. Her trained flying Theta Ray could be a great scouting tool. Too bad the animal also loves pillaging provisions. Gain the flamboyant zoologist crew member. What a motley crew we are assembling here. You gain the flamboyant zoologist battle action. Deal 8 damage, apply 4 burn. Your chaos engulfs more. You leave the rock with the zoologist, while the merchant watches you depart, cold anger in his eyes. There's a larger island north of here, an old smuggler's hideout that might be abandoned. And just be careful. While we stayed in our cave, several times we've seen a strange white ship prowling the sea in the distance, and heard gunfire. We probably wouldn't want to meet them. Find a safe port. Okay. Which way are we going? Ah. I didn't know if we were turned around all the way. Well, this is fairly interesting so far, guys. The world is definitely original. I'm digging that. So it completely destroys memories and everything along the way. It is very never-ending story. So we've got 17 health, 8 crew. I'm sure nothing could go wrong here. Does that let us know when a day has changed? It's kind of like a month on Sid Meier's Pirates. Captain's log. Day 3 since Blazefall. Year 612 after the breaking of the sun. The raft won't hold much longer. Whipped about by the waves, it groans and creaks like a dying man. What's worse, I think I saw a white sail against the darkness of the horizon. No doubt the vessel my new crew member warned of. Fortunately, we're approaching an uncharted island, though we're not the first to get here. A dozen campfires already light up the trees and shrubs that grow around the central cove. The shouts and threats coming from there carry far over the dark sea. If not for our ghostly pursuer, I would avoid this place. Speak for yourself. Oh, this place looks fun. Crack some heads, gamble away the raft, pass out drunk on the beach. Or better yet, don't do that. The world is ending, dummy. What do we have to lose? Well, I'm sure that's fine. Create home port. Ooh. Okay. Is our little base here in Oblivion? That has potential. You run your raft aground next to the rows of small vessels. This cove is now home to several dozen people. Some escaped the Blazefall, while others took advantage of the chaos and fled the plantations of the Sombrian Dominion. Gathered in a circle under the ancient statue of Luada, they argue what to do next. I say we should split up and flee, every man for himself. The white ship won't catch us all. His mates cheer, but a woman with an arquebus in place of her missing arm smirks. Really? Turning your tail and hoping for luck is the best you can do? You'd let this ship claim even more victims? Find it yourself if you wish. I've seen it. It glows like the eyes of the devil himself. It glides over the water like a specter. The argument heats up. Guns are drawn. Cutlasses gleam in eager hands. The woman looks at the face of the crowd and rests her eyes on you. You freeze while all the faces turn to you. Actually... Nobody seems to notice your protest. They immediately cast a vote. 2/3 are in favor. Were you really so famous? With many of your memories burned away by the light, it's difficult to say. Of course! You were the best damn captain who ever lived, and they know that. Oh, don't think you're special. They simply jumped on one option that allowed them to avoid slaughter. Oh no. As if we didn't have enough problems. You shake your head. Whatever the reason is, it seems you are now the leader of this ragtag band and their small port. You gained the gun hand battle action. Gain 2 advantage, deal 12. Ooh. Day 3. By a twist of fate I don't fully understand, I'm now burdened with a near impossible task, to confront the vessel that sails around this island, hunting survivors of the Blazefall. Should I succeed, I will have a port to call my own while I search for my lost ship and crew. Should I fail, this cut-off community will be doomed. The great ship. All ships in the cove are at your disposal, and so are the people. Did you really sail with me? Or was it just an excuse to lay the problems of this place on some random fool? Alas, your whitened hair does not lie. The broken sun really took your memories. Something is unsettling about the way she smiles when she hears those words. Gods have a strange sense of humor. I admit I hoped you would not remember how we parted ways, but a sun-touched captain is no good for us. We need you to fight the white ship. Open up the high seas. My fate rides on this as much as yours.
Seems like you need a hand, and I still have one to spare.
Oh, wait. Yeah, sorry, that's the same character. Never mind. Seems like you'll need a hand, and I still have one to spare. Talk to your crew. As you check up on your crew, the flamboyant zoologist approaches you, flustered. Captain, may I have a word? You nod. I've just met my old friend from the academy days, Iris. She came here looking for help. The Sentinel Island she was stationed on survived the Blazefall, but was ravaged by fires. Now the entire population of endemic East Sentinel, a giant stick bug, is in danger. Iris is looking for a ship, but no captain wants to risk heading out while that damned white ship is on the prowl. I'm outraged. Ah, yes. Will someone please think of the poor insects? I'll deal with the ship. Then we'll decide how to help your friend. She squeals with joy. A matter of life and death. Okay. Marvelous. I'm no fool, Captain. I realize people are probably more important, but have you seen an East Sentinel giant stick bug up close? How they look at you with those beady, sad eyes. All ships in... Oh, Flamboyant Quest and Gun Hand Quest are not available in the demo. Okay, so we're going to be fighting the white ship and calling it. You talk to various people in the cove, and they all paint a grim picture. The Blazefall destroyed many islands and drove settlers from large areas of the forlorn sea. They traveled here to find refuge, but instead came under withering fire of an unnaturally fast, ghostly ship that hunted survivors one by one. According to many, it was surrounded by an unearthly golden glow. White sails? Golden glow? What is this thing? Alright, let's set sail. I guess we're going to fight this. Oh, before setting sail from your home port, your reputation value will be updated. Subsequent levels will unlock new vessels, skills, and opportunities. Ooh. Now we get a sloop. Ah. And a follower slot. The next step is to select your ship. Currently, only the sloop is available. More ships become accessible as your reputation grows. A brigantine and a galleon. Very Sea of Thieves. Final step is to choose your crew and cargo. Followers provide you with special cards, but for now you may only select one of them. As your reputation grows, you'll be able to take more followers with you. Oh no! For now, your choice is limited to supplies to extend your voyage and gold. In the future, this will include trade goods, quest items, maps, and artifacts. Press auto load, select one follower, and set sail on your adventure. Who do I want? Well, if I am going to be fighting... Deal 8 damage, apply 4 burn. I think we'll take their flamboyant zoologist. Because that is an active choice, you know what I mean? Because that was a... we have a choice between the navigator as well, but it looks like the gun hand was going to be there regardless. But I do like the deal 8 damage and apply 4 burn. Alright. Find the white ship. Could be worse. Could be a white whale. Last thing I want to see are sea creatures in this. I mean, we're obviously going to run into, like, Cthulhu-like creatures in this kind of setting. It just makes perfect sense. And I'm going to... Oh, yep, I see a reflection there. Oh, that's interesting. We've reached the waters where the...
Yeah. Captain, you're needed upstairs.
The pen jerks in your hand, leaving a blotch of ink. You jump from your desk and run topside, while behind you, the black spot consumes more and more of the page. On the deck, you notice a group of sailors looking to the west, where a bright speck begins to grow in the dimness of the sea. It's approaching fast. You wouldn't be able to outrun it, even if you wished. It looks more like a anglerfish. How is it so fast? Is this...
Luada, save us!
As the glow comes closer, you realize it's not coming from above the water, but from below. Under the shimmying waves, an inverted white specter of the ship approaches. A reflection with nothing to cast it. A perversion of nature that pierces the depths, leaving a golden trail in its wake. And even though the rippled surface of the sea, you recognize that silhouette anywhere. The Pale Oath. Though damaged and touched by the broken sun, it was not destroyed by the same blazefall that stranded you on a raft. And now, it's coming for you once again. It rose from the fathomless oceans beyond death to take revenge! Ooh! Flying Dutchman, let's go! Nonsense. There must be a reasonable explanation. You squint, inspecting the enemy deck. The sailors are ragged and bleached white just like the ship, but move with purpose, quickly preparing for battle. Some have a faint golden aura around them. The Sombrians are now so close you don't need a spyglass to see sun-bleached crew, silently working the rigging and cannons. The battle is about to start. Even with all the advantages you gained, this'll be a close call. You clear your throat, your favorite mask slipping on like a well-worn glove. The bigger the beast, the greater the glory in felling it. Let the people of Freeport sing of the day we looked death in the eye and did not flinch. Courage battle action. Ooh. Accurate range 1. Oh, right next to him? Let's go. Are you with me? A desperate battle begins. Okay, ooh, we got a lot of courage. Move 2 spaces to the left. I am very curious to see how this is going to work. Reposition. Let's do that one. And I want to save the courage cards. Well, you know what? Let's try this. I want to move again and use that and then courage. Hide underwater and untargetable for attacks? Ew. Oh, that sucks. Well, that's unfortunate. And you're going to have all of those shots against me. Oof. Didn't expect this ship to be able to do a barrel roll. Within 2 space. Oh, okay, thank you. Rally. Gain 2 advantage. What you got here for me? Deal 6 damage, move 1 space to the right. Okay. So, what I would do at that juncture is if we got an accurate range of 3, it's going to move 1 that way, right? So let's do and then aimed shot. And then it'll do the... Oh, okay, we gotta choose where exactly. You can't exactly shoot them. I see. I have been an absolute derp here. So we're gonna move one. They're gonna shoot. So I've gotta aim there. Aha! Okay, I'm getting it. Ooh, 11. Holy crap. Hit them in the sweet spot. And then that's great. Go underwater. Put out those flames. Pop right back up. As it gets super quiet again, as the audio track is over. It is a demo, so no worries. It's very fun so far. Oh, our flamboyant zoologist. Courage, courage, courage. Move 2 spaces to the right. All right. I think we can pull that off. Like so. And then we're going to try to hit there as hard as we can. And then yeah, we're just going to do all the things. Go, crew, go. Battle completed. Look at that. That has a lot of cool tactical styling to it. As the shattered hull of the enemy ship descends below the dark waves, a golden mist rises from the churn. It seems almost alive, coiling and gliding over the sea, as if looking for something. You recognize it in an instant. Divinium. Navi? Oh. Okay. Now we got the glow. We're the last dragon. The Ichor, or Ichor, of the higher realm. That which elevates the god above the worm. When the vessel breaks, it looks for a new cage. The blood of the Pale Oath's crew must have been saturated with it. Suddenly, the glow around this ship and its unnatural speed makes sense. It was all divinium. And now, that power has no master. Quick, seize it before it bonds with anyone else. You bark a command to come about. Staying on the bowsprit of your ship, arms spread wide, head thrown back, you wait. The mist leaps at you like a tangle of glinting snakes. It's like Highlander. It reaches under your skin. It bonds with your flesh and bones. The pain is as overwhelming as the feeling of power that fills you. There can be only one! It hurts. It kills us. No, we are remade. You are now a wielder. One of the few who can perform true magic. Reality is clay. Twist it. Squeeze it until it pops. Make the sky weep crimson. Turn the ocean to sludge. Make your crew speak backwards. Soon, both the enemy ship and the mist disappear, leaving only the oppressive darkness of the forlorn sea and some floating debris. Captain! Survivors! Shaking off the shock of the bonding, you look to the dark waters and notice a couple of sun-bleached men clinging to wooden remains. Fish them out. You turn the ship again, and your crew helps the survivors climb onto the deck. But as the first sailor from the Pale Oath tumbles past the railing, you freeze in terror. Though bleached by the sun and wounded, you recognize the quartermaster of your old ship. Captain, is that you? Oh, it's so hard to remember. We did it, Captain. When the Pale Oath ambushed us after the Blazefall, we fought hard. We captured it, killing the Sombrian crew. But you were gone, and then the sun. The sun took us. He chokes, then takes something off his neck. We were looking for you, Captain. And we found... He hands you a large key, made of pure brill, more intricate than anything you've seen in all of Evershade.
The fallen citadel. Where?
He goes still. Horrified, you look at the other survivors. They're all your former men. While you ended up on the wreckage and built yourself a raft, Pale Oath was captured by your crew. The same crew you were looking for since you awoke on a ramshackle raft. Now they're dead. But the key to a fallen piece of the higher realm is in your hands. A key to riches untold. A key to salvation. Oh yes, this time will be different. This time, all of the people who followed you won't die. This time, you will win. Thank you for playing Tides of Blazefall. Alright guys, yeah, that has an absolute ton of potential. I like the world. I like talking to the different masks that affect your personality and your decisions. It's very intriguing, and I hope y'all are intrigued by it too. If you would like to wishlist the game, I've got the link to the Steam page in the description below. Please support the devs, and I do definitely want to thank them for letting me check this out a little bit early. Wishlist the game, give them some support, and if you guys want to see me play this when it comes out, let me know in the comments. It could be a good time. But I hope y'all have enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. I will see you in the next video. Later days, everyone.